Hey guys, it's Jean Claude, and we have a brand new Mass Mutations box. And our first deck out of this box is going to go to a patron. We're going to give it to Noah Smith, so good luck to you. And hopefully we can see some very sweet decks. Last box was pretty nice, I would say, overall. Alright, let's see what we got here. What are your guys' favorite houses so far in Mass Mutations? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, we have ourselves a Gray Archon. First house, Sanctum. Second house, Untamed. And the third house is Star Alliance. Killingham of West Hollow. And that's a pretty cool Archon there. Love the face. This is a very devious Archon. Considering it has Sanctum in here, you figure it'd be a little bit maybe on the holy side, but yeah, this looks pretty evil. Alright, good luck, Noah Smith. Alright, let's push this out of the way. And we are starting off with Untamed. Word of Returning. Amber whenever you play it. Deal 1 damage to each enemy creature for each amber on it. Move each amber from those creatures to your pool. I thought this card was pretty good whenever Worlds Collide came out. This card has gotten so much better with Mass Mutations. There is so much capture pips and just different ways your opponent's going to get amber onto their creatures. And with Worlds Collide having some of the better decks out there, this is a very strong start to this deck. Wild Spirit. It's an upgrade. Amber whenever you play it. This creature gains Reap. Capture an amber. Niffle Queen, 6 power. Each other friendly beast creature gets +1 power. Each other friendly Niffle creature gets +1 power. Commune, it's Omega, so after you play the card, you end this step. Lose all of your amber, gain 4 amber. That is a fantastic first turn play. Savage Clash, destroy each creature except the most powerful enemy creature and the least powerful friendly creature. Very nice, very powerful board wipe. Always a fan of Untamed board wipes. Niffle Ape, 3 power, while it's attacking, ignore, taunt, and elusive. A second one of those. Lost in the Woods. Amber, whenever you play it, choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures. Shuffle each chosen creature into its owner's deck. Ghost Hawk, 2 power deploy. Play, you may reap with each neighboring creature 1 at a time. Great amber there. Oh, Fandangle, 3 power. While you have 4 more amber, your non-untamed creatures enter play ready. This is a fantastic card. If you have not played with it, you guys gotta check this card out. Dark Fairy, 2 power, skirmish, fight, gain 2 amber. Cephaloist, 4 power. While you have 4 more amber, your amber cannot be stolen. I don't like that card that much, but it does have its uses. Now we're on to Star Alliance. It's Umbra Alien, 3 power, elusive. Fight, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand and 1 on the bottom of your deck. Alright, when I first saw this particular mutant, I wasn't a big fan. I mean, 3 power is kind of low, it has a fight effect. But here's the good news. You can fight one of your opponent's elusive creatures, get the fight effect, break the elusive, then possibly fight with another creature. And what's important is, all this card quality is attached to an elusive creature, so it's harder for your opponent to get off the board. Stunner, it's an upgrade. Amber, whenever you play it, this creature gains Fight Reap. You may stun a creature. Quintrino Flux, choose a friendly creature and an enemy creature. Destroy the chosen creatures and each creature with the same power as either of the chosen creatures. Nice to have board wipes across multiple houses. Particle Sweep, Amber, whenever you play it, deal 2 damage to a creature. If it is a mutant creature, destroy it instead. Hold up, I just realized we have had 0 enhance so far in this deck. Kind of odd, but I do like what this deck is bringing. Wow, the second I say it, not only does this card have enhance, but it's also enhanced by a different pip, meaning you have at least 2 enhanced cards in here. Well, this is a good thing. I'm glad I said something. Survey, Amber, whenever you play it, with a capture pip, enhanced a draw pip. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, discard 1 of them. Good for card quality control there. Censor Chief Garcia, 3 power, play, fight, reap. Keys cost +2 amber during your opponent's next turn. Ooh, a second one of those. Excellent. Hadron Collision. Remove a ward from a creature and deal 3 damage to it. This damage cannot be prevented by armor. That's a good card. Explorover, 3 power, skirmish. It may be played as an upgrade instead of a creature and gives the creature skirmish. Crewman Jorg, 3 power, enhanced a capture pip. Action, if it has no Star Alliance neighbors, steal an amber. Blast Shielding, it's an upgrade. Amber, whenever you play it, this creature gains +2 armor. After this creature is used, its controller may attach it to one of this creature's neighbors. Fun little card. Great if you have a lot of Star Alliance creatures, that way you can move it along. They don't take any damage. You can proc some fight effects as well as taking out some opponent's creatures. Access denied, it's an upgrade. Amber, whenever you play it, this creature cannot reap. Now we're on to Sanctum Techno Knight, 5 power, 2 armor, reap. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, you draw a card. This is actually pretty nice. It's a great fighter thanks to the 5 power, 2 armor. It's going to have some survivability. And if your opponent doesn't have any creatures on the board, this reap effect is very cool. You guys know I'm all about the card quality, making things move along. Book of Malefaction. It's an artifact. Amber, have you play it. After your amber is stolen, put a warrant counter on it for each amber stolen. Omni, remove a warrant counter from it. If you do, purge a creature. We've seen this one time before. I said it in that video. I'm going to say it again. This card is not quite busted, but it is really powerful. Radiant Truth. Amber, have you play it. Stun each enemy creature not on a flank. I'm glad to see that card returned. Baranon, 5 power, 2 armor with a draw pip. After a mutant creature enters play, enrage it, reap, capture 2 amber. Angry Mob, 4 power. Before the fight, you may discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an Angry Mob or run out of cards. If you discard an Angry Mob this way, put it into your hand. A lot of people I know do not like this card. I'll tell you what, I'm a fan of this. The way I view this card, it is basically a free 4 damage because it replaces itself, and there's a chance maybe it even survives for a future turn where you can then reap with it. Even if it doesn't, you replay another one, and you just constantly keep these 4 power creatures on the board. You really can't go wrong with this card. Okay, a second one. A third one. Very nice. I think I've only had 2 in my deck so far. The Grey Rider, 2 power, deploy. Play, fight, reap. You may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Actually, so if the Angry Mob survives the first one, you've already searched up an Angry Mob. Well, heck, play a Grey Rider next to it before the fight, search up another one. That allows you to go through the deck very fast, getting a whole bunch of damage. This is actually really cool. Heck, you can, even if the first Angry Mob does die, you can now play the second one, ready with the Grey Rider. That is really sweet to think about. Oh, wow, you have a second Grey Rider in here. That just really increases your odds of making that happen, and honestly, that is awesome. Really, really neat. Oh, a third Grey Rider. Oh my. Okay, we didn't have a fourth one. Gizzleheart's Zealot, 4 power, enters play ready and enraged. That's another good card. The Sanctum looks kind of plain, but it has a lot of tricks here. Last card, Commandeer, Amber whenever you play it. For the remainder of the turn, after you play another card, a friendly creature captures an Amber. Okay, that's another great card with the Angry Mobs because we don't need a whole bunch of Sanctum cards in our hand to trigger that effect now. You can just use Angry Mobs to trigger more Angry Mobs and the Grey Riders to make it happen even more often. Whoa, I just thought of something. Hold up. 3 Grey Riders, Angry Mobs. Oh, okay, it doesn't work. Once your deck runs out of cards, it's not putting your discard back in there. For a second, I was like, wait a minute. You can just string these things together. But honestly, you're probably going to draw cards at the end of the turn, so then you could do this all over again. Ooh, that's pretty insane to think about. All right, let's get our Amber up. I feel like we didn't have too much raw Amber in here, although Star Alliance will probably turn me into a liar. Okay, it only had 5 in it. Fandangle, you could almost call that Amber. God, it's really tough. Same with the Dark Fairy. We won't pull them up, though. We'll be a little bit more conservative with this count. Oh, man, Commune. That's going to be hard to figure out as well. Same as Word of Returning. I think this is almost a guarantee, too, so that's what we're going to start this at. 2, 3. I'll call this 2? Sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That was way better than I thought it would be. Very cool. All right, now let's look at Amber Control. Let's see. Okay, the preventing them from reaping is nice. This, in a weird sense, is Amber Control because it's taking your opponent's creatures off the board so they can't reap with them. We'll pull it up, but we won't count it. We'll keep it in mind. How's that? The Truth, very nice. Commandeer, excellent in this deck, thanks to the tricks we discussed earlier. Baranon, okay. Jorg. Of course, the 2 Garcias. That one doesn't have it. And that might have been, yes, that was everything. Let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, maybe not 7 because I counted that. We'll skip that one. 7, 8. All right, you know, I can't complain. A deck that has Untamed in it typically has a lower Amber Control count, so 8 is pretty sweet considering Untamed is in here. Wow. This deck is all about the creatures. Speaking of which, let's pull those up as always. There's just some really neat things in here. The fact that you can even use a Ghost Hawk to reap with a Grey Rider on an Untamed turn to then fight with an Angry Mob, it's pretty wild. Well, really any creature you want, but it's pretty sweet. Okay, let's get these up. A decent amount of Sanctum creatures. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm digging this. Let's count them up. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. And honestly, thanks to the angry mobs, it's definitely going to play like there's more than 21 here. That is very, very cool. I do like this quite a bit. Like the deck kind of looks generic in a sense, but it has a lot going for it. We don't have any taunts to protect the Fandangle, but if this somehow survives, it can do a lot of work. I mean, really, there wasn't too many do-nothing cards in here. Niffle Apes, they're not that great. I guess most of the do-nothing cards is going to be an Untamed, but still overall, that house was pretty nice. I'm just going to kind of pull those up. The cards I'm not too big on. Yeah, the rest of these all have some good value. So 3 out of 36 cards are cards I don't necessarily want to see too much, but even something like the Niffle Queen here does turn the Niffle Apes into 5-power creatures, and even if they're not up, they still have the value of being able to kill some elusive creatures or get around your opponent's taunt, which can be really helpful if your opponent has like a Helmsman Spears or just one of those really abusive low-power creatures that they're protecting. Very cool. The Sanctum is all about the fighting, that's for sure. Some great effects there. I also like the board control in here, like the Radiant Truth, the Book, the Access Denied, Word of Returning could possibly take care of some of those. We won't count that. Lost in the Woods, Stunners, taking care of them. The Sweep, Blast Shielding allows our creatures to take them out. Hadron Collision, the mini board wipe, and then an actual board wipe here in Savage Clash. Let's check those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 cards really helping control the board. That's pretty good with the rest of these counts, honestly. Good Amber, decent Amber control, a lot of great creatures. Yeah, I'm a fan of this thing. Yeah, we basically covered all the strategies as we went through the deck, sometimes as we are even looking through it the first time. But yeah, there's just a lot of great cards in here. The Sanctum House, I hope you have a lot of fun with this, Noah, as I drop an Angry Mob. But yeah, the Commander tricks, the Angry Mob tricks, really, really cool. This should definitely be a fun one, and I expect it to win Chain Bounce if they ever happen again. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but I am just itching to go out and play a tournament. It has been entirely too long. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.